We are at Business Days TV Live in Cluj, December 2016, and I'm welcoming our keynote speaker and masterclass leader, Jim Bagnola.
Thank you.
So very welcome. We will speak about becoming a professional human being. But first of all, our audience want to have some more information about your person, about your career, about your competencies, your fields of expertise. Please present yourself, Jim.
I'm a professional coach, coaching executives. I coach Fortune 500 executives. I train in leadership and management skills. And I have been doing this now 25 years.
Wow.
And I have been...
So you have a chubby, yeah?
Yeah, yes. And I've been to 95 countries now.
Wow.
Switzerland is one of the most beautiful. And I have academic background of masters in psychology, counseling psychology, a master's in human development, and I studied political science in undergraduate school. That was leadership when I went to school. And then I have a PhD from management faculty, and my entire writing for the final paper was called Becoming a Professional Human Being. So my
so we're speaking about your PhD.
My thesis was came out to be a book.
Great.
With this title.
Yeah, great.
Yeah.
So this is your entire situation and your story. But Romania, we are in Cluj, Napoca. Please say me why you are in Romania. Which connection do you have to Romania?
17 years ago, I came here with Isaac, and I still donate time. I've been to probably 20 countries just for Isaac, donating time. And while I was here, the United Nations Development Program saw me and said, we need help. Because Romania is going to the EU, and we need to help them to think like a democratic capitalist.
Wow.
And we want you to help us. So then I started that, and then businesses started to say, wait a minute, can you come to my company? So then I partnered with Petru Păcăraru, who's continuing to be my partner, and I'm his godfather. I was the best man in his wedding, so I'm the godfather, and I'm Italian, so it's appropriate. Wow. So I've been coming now, and I think I have more than 200 clients over 17 years now coming to Romania.
So Romania is your home field as well?
It's a second home almost, yeah. And I love the Romanian people, and I love the country. I love their spirit, and probably because I'm partly Italian, there's some feeling of resonance here.
Okay, very good. I like it. Okay, so let us speak about your thesis and about your field of expertise, because you have done your research in this area and your professional experience. So, yes, becoming a professional human being. For me, this is a new field. Yes. So, please give us more about that.
I have met people in my life who were making such a difference, both in Romania. I have some in my thesis that have made such a change in their society around them. I saw that they wanted to change the world, but they started with the world around them. And I was observing, how do you do that? Why do you inspire me? And then I realized everything they were doing had a physiological counterpart. So if I had a purpose and a mission, my immune system was very strong. My cardiovascular system was strong and powerful. If I didn't know what I was doing and didn't have a mission, and I didn't know where I was going, I didn't know my value system, then my immune system was weak. And I had circulatory problems sometimes. So I noticed this correlation between what we talk about in leadership and management and health. So my book intersected leadership, management, and health.
Wow.
And so where we spend most of our hours is at work. 60 to 70% of our life is spent at work. So how we approach work is extremely important. We can either make a living or a dying at work. 33% we sleep.
You're very right. Yeah.
And I have an office in Tokyo, one in Bucharest. So in Tokyo, in Japan, they have a word, karoshi. Karoshi means death by overwork. 10,000 a year die at their desk.
The key competence of managers.
Yes, yes, yes. And so I was fascinated by, you have a word for this? Karoshi. They say yes, because so many people. Why? Well, in our culture, we have built in Bushido. I said, what's Bushido? This is the way of the samurai. And so it's absolute loyalty, perseverance, work according to the manager. If the manager, the boss tells you, you stay for 12 hours, you stay for 12 hours. So, this fascinated me. A whole thing about, are you making a living or a dying at work? What are you doing? Because we should be making a living that reverses our biological age process. And that's really the essence of becoming a professional human being. These people are healthy, they inspire others, they are leaders themselves, they are successful, they are happy, and they come in all forms. I start my book with a shoe shiner.
Wow.
Who said to me, I noticed he's of excellence. So I say to him, how long have you been a shoe shiner? And he said, oh no, I'm not a shoe shiner. I said, what are you? He said, I'm a leather technician.
Wow, great.
And I'm the best in the world at what I do. And I said, what's the difference between shoe shiner and leather technician? I'm an artist. And I'm on a mission. What's your mission? I beautify the world down low.
Wow.
So the professional human being is on a mission to make a difference in people's lives, at the same time making a difference in their life, a positive difference, while they become financially self-sufficient. Not rich, financially self-sufficient. Rich people maybe sometimes give up their life for the money. I don't want anybody to do that. But they all should be self-sufficient, not worrying about money.
Yeah, great, great. So I really see you look to the aim in a very entire perspective.
Yes, holistic perspective.
Yes, and this holistic view of this professional human being. How you define in your thesis professional? Do you look as well there very holistic to it, or?
Yes. Yes, you are right. You know, if we look at just someone who's playing football in the backyard, they're amateur. But as soon as somebody wants to pay you for this, then you become professional. In the PhD, I call it, instead of getting the PhD, you get the PhB, professional human being.
Very good.
So it's like taking a course to get this PhB. And these professional human beings are more human. Meaning, for instance, I have values. And so you ask people, what are your values? What is that? This is what I value most in life. Okay, what are they? Well, compassion for my friends who are also human beings, and I want them to succeed as much as I want me to succeed. And then I found, if you don't practice your value and you compromise it, you don't like yourself. When you don't like yourself, your immune system shuts down.
I understand.
And you're open to disease.
Yeah,
So I don't care who knows about your values, you know about them.
very good.
And you must not compromise them for yourself. And when you do not compromise your values, this is part of this PhD degree.
I like that you are giving this abbreviation to it. And a friend of mine, a philosopher, created the term not human, he said humane. So that
like
he
that.
could show very entire, holistic, and he could give the human a more central and important key, a core
I like it.
identity, you
Yes,
know.
yes.
And I think I like it for the future. It's the vision of Martin Buber going in that direction,
Yes.
and I really think this is very important. And we're just at my next area this morning in your keynote. You just great have worked with the audience, and my compliment, I was in the audience.
Thank you.
And you spoke about the millennials.
Yes.
Please say our audience some words about the situation of about the millennials, and about the situation of the millennials, and about maybe the change millennials can bring to these worlds.
Yeah, it's a great question, because the question was asked to us who are speaking.
Yeah.
What about leading in the digital age? What about that? Well, the digital age is here. 40% of the workforce is millennial. And in 10 years or less, 80% of the workplace will be millennial. So if we're going to lead millennials, we have to find out from them, what will I follow? What is it that I'm going to follow? So when I did my research, one is just experience, because my company here has 16 millennials and one boomer. I'm the only boomer. At 67, they're all 25 to 35.
So two boomers are sitting at the moment at
Yes,
the table,
yes,
you
at
know?
this table. Yes. And they started with nothing. We merged with a failing team building company who had no sales or marketing experience. Our company had sales and marketing experience and project management experience, and we combined them, all millennial, every one of them. And now we have come out of 50 companies. We are now in the top 5 revenue speaking,
Wow.
and the top 3 in the team building expertise.
Wow.
What I've seen in them, I have no complaints about millennials, like a lot of my colleagues say. Oh, only complain about the people.
And how you can communicate as a baby boomer with millennials? Is that okay for them?
Yes,
And
but
do they accept your experience and your ideas, your visions?
without them, I would not be known in Romania.
Okay.
My partner is a millennial, and he has marketed and promoted me better than any other partner I have around the world.
Great.
He's better than all of them, and I have them all around the world. I have people because I've been promoted in Middle East, South America, North America.
So he's a very empathic person.
Very. And if you give a millennial something connected to their purpose in life, and you tell them, here's where we want to go, you figure out how we get there, they will get there. They are focused and they want to get there. In the meantime, you respect their knowledge, their opinion. I'm not always right. They are sometimes right. Sometimes I follow them. Sometimes they follow me.
I like that. I like that to say the leader is following the staff, the employees.
Exactly.
It's not the old paradigm that
Done.
he has to go ahead.
Done.
It's a new situation.
The millennials are moving us from from hierarchical to egalitarian. They want equal. They want, sometimes I lead, sometimes you lead. I have an idea. If it's good, I want you to follow me. If you have one, I will follow yours. This is what makes the team.
I've seen in the internet a photo of a group of wolves going through the snow, and the first wolves were old wolves, blessed wolves. Then a strong team of A wolves came, and then the normal wolves came, and at the end, the chairs of the A wolves following and looking from behind to everything and controlling everything and giving support. But it goes very quick from behind to the front. I like that. This vision. And when you told that this morning about this very entrepreneurial, clear view of millennials, how they want to work, in which time, in which steps, in which direction they want to go, which workforce they want to overtake. But they are very good workers. They do what they got, and so on. It was great. I really thought on this picture of the wolves.
I appreciate that's a great analogy with the wolves. Because it makes for, they like working in teams. They're good team players. They know when to follow, when to lead. It's flexible. It's a flexible. And then when you put leader and follower together, it's power. Power is called leadership. Leadership is a power.
Great. Yeah, I like that. So let us, to the next point, have a look to the future. We are at the beginning of a new century, just started, 15, 16 years, that's just started for a century. How it is changing? Is it changing? Do we will have the same needs? Key core needs? Do we have new needs? How you look to that as an expert?
I look to two words. Conscious capitalism.
Oh.
Conscious capitalism means, how can we be sustainable going forward? How can businesses be sustainable? Most fail in the first 1 to 3 years. If you pass 5, you're getting good. If you pass 10, wow. But the biggest percentage fail before that. Why? Why can't they sustain? Well, I was talking to Mr. Morinaga. They have the #1 candy company in Japan. I say to him, how did you start in candy? Oh, my grandfather went to the United States, learned how to make candy, came back to Japan, and started his company. And we are now 115 years old. Okay, that's really good, 115 years, sustainability. Why? And he said, Bushido, same word, the way of the samurai. He said, we're at war in business, but our weapons are loyalty, compassion, justice. These are the weapons. And this is why we sustain. We treat vendors, employees, everyone with justice.
I like this example, For over years, we from Europe, especially we from Switzerland, or key Europeans and Central European nations, we laughed about the Chinese, and we thought, yes, they can produce and manufacture very cheap copies, but they then created Kaizen. They created the further development of quality management. And
and now they have quality.
Yeah.
I'm driving Japanese cars because they're high quality and the price is better, but quality is first class. So my associate, and I'm going to speak about this tomorrow, but today is important. My associate
We make a candy for the people tomorrow
Yes.
now.
That we should.
Yeah.
Fred Keel wondered, we wrote similar books. He wrote it on moral intelligence, and I wrote it on professional human being. People would ask both of us, do you make a profit if you have a good character? So he launched on a 6-year program. He's from Harvard, and this was from Harvard Business Review. 6-year study on character, on the people at top of organizations. Who was making more money? How did he find out about character? Direct reports.
Wow.
Customers.
Wow.
Evaluated. The people with the highest character also made the highest profit
Wow.
over the longest period of time. 9.39% return on assets versus somebody who was self-focused. Self-focused, almost 2%. Not even 2% return on assets. So the book and the research is called Return on Character.
Wow.
This is what will sustain us into the future. Conscious capitalism is, I want to buy your product because you give back to the community. You don't leave a bad footprint on the environment. You treat your employees properly. You pay them a good wage. So I buy your product, I invest in your company. You're green. You're good. This is called conscious capitalism. Not unconscious.
Okay.
Conscious capitalism.
Okay, I like it. And sorry to say, we are still through with our time. Our time is limited. I think we could speak
A long
the whole
time.
yeah,
Long
of course,
time.
the whole day.
Yes.
And I like it, and I hope that we have soon again a possibility to invite you to Business Days TV Live.
Great.
It is a great situation that we have you here for 2 master classes. This is a unique situation, and I hope that our audience can profit from that.
Me too.
So I like that. Many thanks that you are combining added values with human development and for a responsible world.
Yes.
Thank you very much,
Thank you too.
Chimbagnola,
Thank
and
you.
all the best to you and to that what you're giving to this world.
Thank you, and
Thanks.
happy holidays to everyone.
Yes.